So it's finished at full time. Hanwell Town 1, Winchester City 2. And I'm delighted to be joined by City's manager Craig Davis after this afternoon's game. Davo, um, first of all, before we talk about the game, I just want to touch upon team selection. It was great to see Luke King back out there in a City shirt this afternoon. Talk me through your team selection ahead of today's game.
Yeah, we had a good week's training this week. Worked on a lot of things that we needed to implement over Tuesday and Thursday. So I had a bit of say in terms of the selection. But Luke King had a scan and was declared available to play as long as he had some bandage on his hand. So that was great news. But I wasn't expecting to play him. But unfortunately, Max was really unwell. Very, very unwell. So we were very worried about him. Unfortunately, he seems to be on the mend. So we sort of had to thrust Kingy back into the fray, and it showed why I believe so much in him today. He was immense. But yeah, that was that one. And yeah, as I said, the rest of the selection was based on just how we thought the game might pan out.
Sure, well, it certainly, looking at it, it certainly seemed to be the right decision. So, obviously, brilliant 2-1 win away from home. Talk me through your take on how today's game went.
Well, I mean, a week's a long time in football. I mean,
Very
this
much
time
so.
last week, seeing a lad run through our technical area to celebrate a virtually last-minute winner. And today we're very much doing the same. But I thought it was very different to last week. We were good today. But, I mean, they played slightly surprising shape, which caused us one or two problems in the first half. But we ironed that out at half time. I thought we were really, really good second half up to the point we scored the goal, and then they obviously they're going to have to do that. They threw men forwards to try and equalise, and it was the same thing. They score, and then there's a bit of a momentum shift. But to show character, to bounce back from that and go on and get a winner, first class. And obviously, we missed a penalty as well, and character from the skipper to miss a penalty and then get the winner is huge. So delighted for everyone today.
For sure, like you say, it says a lot. One thing we particularly picked up on last week was, as you say, momentum shifting, and like you say, what a difference a week makes. Where this time last week, once Tiverton got level, it was then them that went on and took the game to us, and this week it was the other way around, which is great. Is that something you touched upon in training this week, or is it just a dynamic shift?
Yeah, we've done a lot of soul searching this week, really, and worked really hard. I've said some home truths, and asked the lads to be a bit more honest, a bit more accountable for their actions. It's not a blame culture; it's about being accountable. That was the sort of mantra today, I said, and I thought they did that to a man. Really, there was lots of instances where we had difficulties in the game, which is going to happen. Every team we play will have that, especially away from home, and we reacted ever so well to it. So yeah, we've been working on that. Like I said, we have to keep finding our feet at this level. What we're at, 20 points now. That's not a bad effort.
No.
For 14, whatever. If we can replicate that, or better that, then we'll take that straight away. We're wanting to establish ourselves at this level, and if we can find a way of doing that, then we're confident that we can give most teams a game. We've obviously got some tough games coming up, so we're going to have to be ready for that. But Hanwell started the season brilliant, and we deserve to win the game today, I thought.
Sure, well, as you say, some tough games ahead, and we need to get ourselves ready. On that front, obviously, we've got a few players that have been absent recently. Obviously, looking out there today, there was no Max Smith, as you mentioned, no Warren Bentley. How are the guys doing that haven't been available for selection recently?
Yeah, Max was ill. He should be back next week. He's got to recover. Unfortunately, he was hospitalised. They're very worried about him, but he's out of hospital now. He's on the mend, so that's good. Warren had a good physio appointment, so it looks like he's probably going to be back next week. Torns, we're really needing him to get 90 minutes of football in, and then when he does that, he's going to be back in contention. Charlie obviously is suspended, will be suspended next week. and Chuggy was unavailable this week. So, yeah, bearing in mind all those players that we have missing, you could argue some of our players that have been standout performers this year even makes the result even better, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It most certainly does. So looking ahead to next week, before we talk about the game, given the distance of the journey, how do you, on a personal note, sort of gear yourself up for that? Because it's certainly quite a test, isn't it, for clubs at our level?
Yeah, it's semi-professional football, isn't it? The lads have just got to get themselves ready. Yeah, we don't have coaches to many places, but we will have one for that next week. So, lads are going to have to prepare themselves properly for that. We'll have a good week's training this week and go down there and see what's what. They're going to be huge favourites for it. Pressure's on them. Their manager enjoy beating us at home. Sure, he'll try and beat us again. And we'll go there and try and spoil the party. But it'll be a very, very tough game. They're an excellent team, hence the position they are in the league. But we'll go there and have a go. That's all we can do, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. A word as well for our supporters as well. Obviously, we've certainly had an up and down start to the campaign, but everyone that I personally have spoken to is absolutely delighted with the effort that the lads put in each week, and I feel it's certainly resonating from the crowd, and it was good to see another good turnout again today.
Yeah, because they said there was 300 odd there. I'm gobsmacked there was that many, but there was certainly a very big smattering of our support, and they were rewarded with who doesn't love a last minute winner? But it was it was really sort of robust and a performance full of sort of heart and desire, which is what we're renowned for. And the support's been absolutely brilliant. And it's a small band, in relative terms in this league, but it's growing more and more. And they back us all the way. They know how hard it is. They know we'll probably have hard games still the rest of the season, but no one's ever questioned anything. They know how difficult it is and what we're contending with resource-wise and all that sort of stuff. But there won't be a team with a bigger heart than us. I can say that much. And the supporters value that, which is great.
For sure, and long may that continue. Well, Davo, thanks very much for your time, and look forward to catch up with you again next week.
Excellent, too, Matt.
So I'm also joined by City skipper Jamie Barron after this afternoon's victory. Baz, before we talk about your own personal performance today, give me a few words on how the game went for the team and how you think all the lads got on today.
Yeah, it was a good performance. Last week, obviously, the result didn't come out how we wanted it, but the performance was probably as good as we'd like, and we wanted to carry that on into today, and then obviously not concede 2 late goals, but play in a similar fashion. I thought we did that, and we got our rewards obviously very late, but very well deserved.
Absolutely. Well, on speaking to Davo beforehand, he said it was a week of soul searching and a tough week in training. How have you found it this week?
No, it's been good, to be honest. At this time of the season, probably for the last 4 or 5 weeks, we haven't had a chance to have 2 sessions during the week, and we're going to have another chance this week. But obviously, just gave us a real good chance to have a reset, have a look at each other, let each other know what the roles are, what's expected of us, because you don't always get good time for that.
No.
After games, you play on a Tuesday, Thursdays. Obviously, it's a difficult session to put on. So, no, it was good. We worked hard Tuesday, Thursday. We spoke about what we wanted to do today. We spoke about them, what we were looking to do, and obviously individually and as a team what's expected of us. So it was good to have the chance to reset and go again, to be honest. And I think that really, really helped in today's performance. For
sure. Well, the result definitely agrees with you on that one. So Baz, talk me through your own performance. Sort of have a little self analysis on today's game and how you think you got on.
Personally, it was a lot better. I felt like I needed to arrive in the box more than I have been lately. I had 2 or 3 chances to arrive in the box. Didn't quite come off first half. Kept going. Barron wasn't there. Seals was on the bench, so I got the nod on pens, which obviously I was more than happy to do. We win a penalty, I missed, not great. But I'd arrived in the box a few times. I just felt after they equalised, I've played quite a few games now. I just knew that there was something left in it for me, and I was right this time. Not always right, but I just felt like there was something in it for me today, and I managed to get on the end of it, luckily. So, yeah, great win. Obviously, absolutely delighted. First and foremost for the win, but yeah, personally, to give that back to the boys after what was obviously a big disappointment in missing the penalty to put us ahead.
Well, you did absolutely well in trusting your instincts. So, in terms of the penalty, as you say, it's what goes through your mind in the process before you take the penalty, and obviously, unfortunately, on this occasion, you missed it. You must have to dig quite deep psychologically to sort of pick yourself up to go again afterwards.
There was quite a long pause between when the penalty was given and Luke King was on the floor for quite a while, which players in my ear. But no, to be honest, it's all on me. Nothing was said to me that would have ever put me off. Maybe the timing wasn't great, but no, that was all down to me. I just didn't execute what I wanted to do. So yeah, that's all personal issue. Nothing on our team. Nothing on their players saying anything. It's just individually not good enough, really, to be honest.
Well, it was all eradicated. By scoring the winner. So, lastly, from me, what does it feel like to grab the last-minute winner?
Yes, yeah, it's unbelievable. Like I said, I felt like there was something in it, and I was hoping, and then just to have that relief, just to do that for the lads, and hit the corner flag, see Pricey charging down the line.
As he does.
And then all the boys there. Yeah, it just means a lot, obviously. It's my first goal of the season. I should have contributed more than I have, but yeah, what a time to do it, I suppose, and then hopefully kick on from now.
Yeah, for sure. You certainly picked your moment. Well, hopefully it's the first of many, Baz, and thanks very much for your time, and look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Cheers, Matt. Appreciate it.